Craig's loading up the truck, he's headed out of town. Another duck season has finally rolled around. Well, he's hunted across this country, made a lot of friends, and the one thing they love most is chasing the duck hunter's dream. Yes, flyway highway is rolling down the road to different destinations. There'll be stories to be told, from Canada to Louisiana and everywhere in between. Yes, flyway highway, chasing the duck hunter's dream.
The Flyway Highway, presented by the Remington Arms Company. Great guns deserve great ammunition. We make both. Also brought to you by Bradley Smokers. Smoke 'em. Yamaha ATVs and side-by-side vehicles. And waterfowl wading systems. Quality and innovation taken to the extreme. Now let's join Craig on the road.
On this week's episode of the Flyway Highway, I'm in the Dakotas, right in the middle of the prairie pothole region. This region's landscape is dotted with thousands of small lakes and ponds where migratory waterfowl nest and breed in the abundant grasslands. They call this region the Duck Factory. That's why it's an important stop for me on the Flyway Highway. Hey, it's day one of my South Dakota hunt with Pepper's Slough. Now I have Marty Mayseal here and also a special guest, Mark Miller from EOTech. Now Marty, tell our viewers a little bit about our setup.
Well, we're just going to be hunting a pothole here north of Webster, South Dakota. Looks perfect weather. Should be a great hunt today. Looking forward to it.
Hey, I am too. Now Mark, we both got our EOTechs on. Are you ready to get some?
Yeah, ready to go. Ready
All
to
right,
blast
well,
them.
hey, let's hunker down and start hunting.
All right.
Sounds good.
Up top, take him, take him. Take him, Mark, take him. All right, nice shot. Well, we're getting off to a good start here, and these birds are working, Marty.
Yeah, they're coming in pretty nice this morning.
We've got a real nice setup, wind at our back. We've got about, 3 dozen floaters out. We've got a couple of spinners. We've got our Aviator 3D spinning wing decoy. We've got a Mallard Master feeding frenzy out there, and that's helping them suck them in.
Yeah, we've got a couple of crack shots out here too.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get one down there, Mark?
Yeah.
Mr. Mark Miller from EOTech he's got a neat new product he's going to show us a little later. I'm using, of course, their standard holographic weapon sight, the XPS2. He's got a neat new product that we want to show you that works really great. But I think we're going to have a good hunt here, Marty.
So far, off to a good start for sure.
Yeah. Watch geese to the left. Shoot those geese. Oh, got him. Shoot that duck. Shoot that duck. There you go. All right, nice shooting, guys. Nice shooting. All right, Duke's got another one.
Little green wing teal this time, Craig.
That's right. I think Mark got that one down there with his EOTech. Put it right on him. Put that dot right on him. Hold that up for the camera there, Marty.
Nice green wing teal.
Nice green wing.
Yeah, mostly blue wing teal up here, but we got occasional. We pick up a green wing once in a while, but mostly blue wing.
Yeah. How long will those be around here before they move out? Probably first good cold blast.
As soon as it gets cold.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, now we're hunting here, it's mid-October, and you know, a lot of the northern birds aren't really down yet, correct?
No, actually none of them yet. We're just shooting mostly local birds and a few of the migrators, not too many though.
Right. Now also one other thing we should point out is we're actually on the Indian reservation here. Explain how that works in South Dakota with the waterfowl hunting.
Well, the waterfowl hunting is a draw here in South Dakota. They give out 4,000 non-resident tags. So if you're not fortunate enough to draw, one of your options is hunting the reservations, and this one happens to be the Sisseton-Wahpeton reservation, and it's a guaranteed tag. So if you don't draw and you still want to come hunting in South Dakota for some waterfowl and some pheasant combos,
yeah, that's right. Yeah, just call Marty at Pepper Slough. He'll put you on the pheasants, the ducks. I'm telling you, I'm having a great time so far.
I'm having a good time too, and I think we're just getting started.
Take them, guys, take them. All right, one went down. Now, Mark, why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about the EOTech product you have on your gun? It's a little slightly different than mine. Go ahead and explain what it is.
Yeah, what I'm shooting here today is a mini red dot sight. It's got a new saddle mount that we're going to sell with it, and it's really nice. It's compact, sits low to the rail, easy to use. Just put the dot on and squeeze the trigger.
Let's compare the two, Mark. Hold. This is the standard sight I've been using, the XPS2. Hold that up for the camera. You can see how much smaller it is, lower profile, smaller. Not that this is a problem, the size of this, but this is really cool. Just a kind of a simpler product and easier to use, and something I think waterfowl hunters and all wing shooters would really like. Hey, we had a great first morning hunt at Pepper Slough. Hold up those birds, guys. Woo! Got a nice mixed bag. Diver ducks, mallards, got a beautiful canvasback. Now, Marty, what do you have planned for us next?
Well, first let's go get a hot meal. It's a little chilly out, and then we're gonna go bust some roosters.
Oh, that sounds good to me. You ready to shoot some roosters, Mark?
Yeah, sounds like a great time.
All right, guys, let's get in and do it.
All right, sounds good.
Don't touch that remote. The Flyway Highway will be right back after these messages.
How many rounds can you feed through a Remington Versamax before it malfunctions? We'll let you know when we get there. With VersaPort gas technology, the Versamax reliably cycles pretty much any 12-gauge round. Remington Versamax. Any load, anywhere, every time.
Because when versatility meets reliability, it's game over. Remington, one moment, one shot.
Bring out the flavor and bring out the fun with a Bradley smoker. You can smoke or slow cook any meat, seafood, or cheeses. Endless possibilities. Your food will always come out of the smoke plump, juicy, and bursting with delicious flavor your guests won't be able to resist. Bradley Smokers. All about the flavor.
This segment of Flyway Highway is brought to you by EOTech Holographic Weapon Sights. Change the game with EOTech.
Hey, Duke's on one. See him? See him? Rooster! All right, yeah.
Hey, here's your rooster, Craig. Good shooting.
Oh man, look at that. Wow, that's what I'm after here. Hold my Remington and
you got it.
Look at that. South Dakota rooster. That's what we're here for. That's a beautiful bird, huh?
Nice bird.
Yeah, now that's obviously a fully mature. That is what we are after. You know, I'll tell you what, here in South Dakota, this is just absolute sportsman's paradise. If you look back over our shoulder, we've got a big slough. It's full of ducks and geese. We've got pheasant and all these cuts and all these areas of CRP that we're working. It's just unbelievable, Marty.
It's really nice out here. I say let's go get some more roosters.
Well, let's do it. Okay. All right, we're back in the what do you call this rig? The Beast?
The duck truck.
The duck truck / Beast, and hitting the next hunting hole. Something smells like a skunk.
I think it's Duke.
One of Marty's dogs got hit by a skunk a while back, so that's kind of the way it goes when you're pheasant hunting once in a while.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah, that's too bad for that dog.
Dead bird. I told you he's on a bird. Hit that bird. Find that bird.
All right, you guys got another one. Did you shoot that one, Eric?
Yeah, we had a good time out there today.
Oh, that's a nice one. Hey, I want to introduce a special guest. We've got all-pro cornerback Eric Wright from the San Francisco 49ers. As you all probably remember, Eric played on those famous 49er teams that won all those Super Bowls in the 80s. Eric, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Craig. Had a great time.
Yeah, hey, now Marty, now tell our viewers a little bit. Obviously, we're bouncing around from these CRP fields here and there, getting in your duck truck. Now, when a guy comes out and hunts with you, I mean, how much territory do you have available for him?
Oh, probably about 5,000 to 7,000 private acres, all wild birds, mixture of habitat of CRP, corn strips, sloughs, tree belts. Just about anything a pheasant can hide in, we've got it.
Boy, man, I tell you, talk about wide open spaces. I mean, you have got it here in South Dakota, and the pheasant hunting is phenomenal. As you can see, we got another one for the bag. There you go, Eric. Hey, I got a surprise for you guys. When we're done with this hunt, we're gonna get the ducks that we shot this morning and these pheasants. I'm firing up the Bradley smoker. We're gonna have smoked duck and pheasant tonight. What do you think?
Fantastic.
Sound like a winner.
All right, let's get a couple more.
Sounds good.
On this week's Lentz Truck Upgrade segment, I'm with Brian Lentz at Lentz Truck Center, America's leading used truck dealer. Brian, what have you done to our duck truck?
Craig, we just installed a set of AMP Research power steps, a bed step, and a bed step 2.
Awesome. Let's take a closer look. First are the power steps. Brian's guys got them bolted on in no time. The power steps are running boards that automatically extend when any door is open, then retract when the doors are closed, storing themselves out of sight without giving up any ground clearance. Now that's trick. They're slip resistant and fully illuminated, which is really nice. Next is the bed step. It's a real time, arm, leg, and back saver. This non-slip step quickly flips down to provide a faster, easier, and safer way to access your truck's cargo box. It supports up to 300 pounds and flips down or retracts with a nudge of a foot. It easily bolts on with no drilling required. Finally is the bed step 2. It's a box side step that mounts on either side just behind the cab, providing a fast, easy, and safe way to access your truck's bed. It also flips down or retracts with a nudge of a foot and is real easy to install. Brian, these AMP Research products are going to make getting in and out of this jacked up pickup truck a whole lot easier.
Yeah, and they're made in the USA and have a great warranty.
That's awesome. Now for more information on AMP Research products, go to the AMP Research website or the Flyway Highway website. And remember, we're selling this truck when it's done getting decked out. You can go to lentzauto.com for more details on that as well. Hey, we'll be right back with more Flyway Highway after these messages.
EOTech holographic weapon sights. Accelerate your advantage.
You know, I love hunting ducks out on the Flyway Highway. I also love eating them, especially on my Bradley digital smoker. This smoker is so simple to use. You just set the oven temp and time and the smoke time, and the Bradley does the rest. Which gives me a couple of hours to lean back, relax, and dream about those ducks. Oh, that was a weird one.
Bradley Smokers. Smoke 'em. This segment of the Flyway Highway is brought to you by Real Geese Silhouette Decoys.
right here. Take a boys. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Good shooting. Oh man. Hey, it's our third and final day here in South Dakota with Pepper Slough Outfitters. Now, Marty, explain to the viewers, you got us on another little piece of water here. Fill in the details.
Well, it's just north of Webster, South Dakota, and we got a little dozen blocks and one spinner, and birds are coming in pretty nice. They're working real well this morning.
Yeah, I'd say so. You know, we're having a really good time shooting ducks here with Marty and Pepper Slough and Mark from EOTech. Mark, you having fun down there?
Oh, yeah, this is great.
Oh, it sure is. So, you know, South Dakota, and again, we keep saying it, is a fantastic place to shoot waterfowl. It's not just pheasants, although you can go out with Marty and shoot pheasants, but I love shooting these ducks on this small water.
And it's really under the radar. I mean, this place is really stacked with ducks.
Oh,
it really is.
It sure is. It sure is. It's a lot of fun. Hey, I see a few more out there on the horizon,
Yep,
guys. Let's
yep,
get on
yep.
the call.
Up front, guys, right here. Take them.
I think we both got a piece of that when we put 2 EOTechs on them. How about that?
Pretty bird. Very nice. Very nice bird. They sure come to the decoys nice, I know that.
Yeah, those decoyed perfect.
Boy, they sure did. They came right in tight. Beautiful.
Shoot him, Mark.
Take them.
Come on, Mark. Shoot him again. There you go. Good job. All right, Duke's got a big mallard. Look at that. That's a nice bird. Ooh, bring that in, Duke.
Man, that's a nice northern there.
Yeah, look at that. That's what we're after right there. That is a big, mature Drake mallard. Hold that up for the camera now. We just shot the widgeon a little while ago, and look at that bird. That's a northern bird, Marty, right?
That's definitely a northern. You can tell in the weight, and he's already got this curls and fully blue.
Look at the head on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful bird.
Now this is about the time of year that they start coming down, right? We're late October here in South Dakota, and you know, the first half of the month, you know, you're gonna hunt a lot of local ducks, but when those northern birds come down, that's when the action gets fast and furious.
That's when it gets real fast.
Yeah.
They like to work the corn in these little potholes like this, and they just come in droves.
Oh, absolutely.
Makes for some fantastic wing shooting.
That's a heavy bird right there. Look at the head on that thing. Woo! That's a good one.
That's gonna make a good meal.
Yeah, it will.
Up front, guys, right here, right here, right here. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Take them.
All right, here comes Duke.
All right. Looks like he's got a nice Drake widgeon there.
Oh, look at that.
Yep.
Right on.
Yep,
Grab
sure
that
does.
bird. We'll show
Drake
it to
widgeon.
the viewers.
Come,
That's a
Duke.
nice widgeon. Come here, Duke. Duke is still shaking off the effects of being hit by a skunk 4 times on yesterday's pheasant hunt, but he did a good job on that retrieve. Hold that up for the camera there, Marty. That's a beautiful widgeon there. Look at that, huh?
Yeah.
Well, he's got a little ways to go on his head, but you get a lot of widgeon here?
About 10% of our kills are widgeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly mallard and sprig and teal, but we do get our share of widgeon.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're right in the middle of the flyway here in South Dakota. I mean, you're literally right underneath it.
We're in the perfect spot for waterfowl. Absolutely.
Oh, you sure are. You sure are. Yeah, that's a nice looking bird, and he'll be good on the smoker, and we'll get a couple more here.
All right, sounds good. Let's get them working.
Hey, I'm here with Wade Bradley at Bradley Smoker, and today we're going to show you how to smoke and cook duck and geese. Wade?
Thanks, Craig. We have some fresh geese and duck breasts that we just brined up, and we're going to load them up in our fully automatic hot or cold food smoker.
Well, let's do it. Open the door here. Now this is the 4-rack model, Wade, correct?
It is. We also have a 6-rack, but this is our premier and ideal product for out in the field.
And very easy to use. It's basically a set it and forget it device. We're loading up these racks. Boy, they look good, Wade. I tell you, I love shooting duck and geese on the Flyway Highway, and man, I really love eating them, especially on this Bradley smoker. Okay, now what's the next step?
Well, we're going to demonstrate how the machine works, and it burns one of these biscuits once every 20 minutes, and then the old biscuit is extinguished in the pot of water.
All right, and now the biscuits come in different flavors, correct?
They do. Presently we're using a whiskey oak. Comes from the old barrels that they make whiskey and bourbon out of in North America.
Oh, sounds good. Now the control panel, explain how that works.
Right here on this side we're going to control the temperature of the oven. So we're going to set it for about 220 degrees. Right there, time, we're going to want to smoke for about 4 hours. And over here is your smoke time. And let's say we're going to smoke for 3 hours on this one. A little heavy on the smoke?
Right.
Okay. Good.
I like a smoky flavor.
And that's it. Get the door closed and we're ready to go.
So in about 4 or 5 hours, it's bon appetit.
You bet.
Sounds good. Hey, this is Craig Foster with Flyway Highway Television. I wear Northern Guide breathable waders from Waterfowl Wading Systems. The lightweight, durable outers feature caddis-dry breathable technology. Unlike neoprene waders, body perspiration and vapor form can escape to the outside. No more wet, clammy feeling in warmer weather or during physical exertion. And in colder weather, layering up and the heavily insulated boot feet will keep you comfortable. Northern Guide breathable waders keep me dry and comfortable in any conditions.
Bring out the flavor and bring out the fun with a Bradley smoker. You can smoke or slow cook any meat, seafood, or cheeses. Endless possibilities. Your food will always come out of the smoke plump, juicy, and bursting with delicious flavor your guests won't be able to resist. Bradley Smokers. All about the flavor.
Closed captioning for the Flyway Highway is provided by the Northern Illinois Steel Supply Company.
In this week's product showcase segment, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about some of the products I use on the Flyway Highway. I shoot Remington's Nitro Steel shot shells. They offer premium performance without the premium price. Nitro Steel really delivers. Greater hull capacity means heavier charges and larger pellets, which makes these loads ideal for large waterfowl. Nitro Steel delivers denser patterns for greater lethality and is zinc-plated to prevent corrosion. I like 3-inch number 4s for ducks and BB shot size for geese. Now when I hunt over windsocks, I use Deadly decoys. They're the most realistic windsock decoys available. Deadly decoy windsocks have a special patented backbone support that allows the sock to move with just the slightest amount of breeze. This is a huge advantage over normal socks and will greatly increase your odds of decoying birds. On really windy days, this design stops erratic movements of socks, which will also increase your odds of success. Deadly decoys add unrivaled movement to your decoy spread. Now when the hunt's over and it's time to eat, I fire up my Bradley smoker. My Bradley digital smoker is really easy to use. It automatically roasts, smokes, and barbecues all my favorite foods. The temperature, time, and smoke are completely adjustable with the digital controller. It even automatically advances the flavored wood biscuits. The food I smoke on my Bradley turns out delicious. Now for more information on all these great products, go to the Flyway Highway website. Hey, the Flyway Highway wants to give a special thanks to Marty Maciel with Pepper Slough Outfitters and my special guest host, Mark Miller from EOTech. Now, I had a great time hunting out here in South Dakota. Marty, thanks again.
Pleasure, Craig. Come back next year.
Hey, I'd love to. Now, if you're looking for some of the finest waterfowl hunting and pheasant hunting that South Dakota has to offer, you need to look up Pepper Slough Outfitters. Go on their website or give Marty a call. He'll put you on the birds.
Be sure to tune in next week when Craig heads further down the Flyway Highway.
Yes,